Hi, Vasudha.
Hello, Salman. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Starting with Salman, the background track in the trailer, also the songs are amazing.
Thank you.
Be it Valusha's stunning performance in Chingari or Ayush's dance moves in Vignaharta, it's all very refreshing and different. Um,
Thank you.
ho- yes, Hone Laga is my personal favorite. It's very soothing. We would like to know which is your favorite song from the film.
They're all good because they'll all be playing at different occasions. So, as you know, that Lavani is like a, amazing dance form, and it's like a cultural and traditional,
Yes,
Maharashtrian dance form, which is not been played anymore and it's not been performed anymore. It's like a dying art. So we
right,
had this thing that Mahesh Manjrekar had this thing that we should do a Lavani song, which has not come in a long time. Now we could have very easily done an item song, like a popular item song, but we didn't want to do that because we wanted to be true to the film.
right.
And then we've got this one, "Tum Jio Hazaro Saal Hai Meri Ye Arzu," Happy Birthday to you, you know. And there's one,
Uh-huh.
and there's another Happy Birthday song, which is the English one. So I just thought that
Yes,
there's one song for the youth, for the youngsters, Bhai ka birthday. Everyone's got bhais. Our friends are like bhais. So
right,
that
right.
one song can play, at every birthday. That and then we
Mhm.
have got the Rigna Harta song, which is will be played.
Yes.
It's an amazing song which will be played on all Ganesh festivals during Ganesh Chaturthi.
Yes.
That. So we had worked it out, and then um, we got an amazing background score. So we thought, why not make it into a song? So that's what we
Hmm.
did, and we cut it according to the shots of the film. And then Ayusha's song is genuinely a very good song, and I'm glad you
Yes.
like it. Yeah, it's a romantic song, pure, nice, decent romantic song,
Very
and
soothing. Yeah.
you see the visuals as well. I mean, just a very aesthetically and a beautifully shot song. There's only a suggestion, but there's nothing happening. I mean, like we don't want to mean like sexually it's sensuous, but
Yes. Yes.
it's not over the top. It's just correct that even children can watch it, and even
Yes.
elders can watch, families can watch it together. So that was my intent as a producer to get this uh,
Okay.
this done.
Okay. The trailer is action packed with high voltage performances. How would you describe your character? And also, being a Punjabi, I would like to know how was it wearing the pug after so long? You wore it in Heroes.
Yeah, yeah. So it's difficult for the first few days. A lot of respect for all the Sardars who wear pagris. A lot of respect because they're used to it. For me, first few days it was very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, one gets used to it, and then it's just that it looks tied the pagri really correctly. With the
Yeah.
beard and the mustache, it just gives you a lot of personality. I feel that.
Yes. Yes.
There's a lot of certain amount of dignity and personality, and which is very nice. So I kind of got used to wearing it. So I used to wear it in the morning. I used to take it out in the night, while shooting. Otherwise,
Mm-hmm.
the first few days, with lunch break, I used to take it off. Then I used to wear it again. Then I got used to it after the fourth, fifth day, and then it was fine. It was just fine.
Okay. How different would you say is this cop from the other characters that you've done before?
Hugely different. Hugely different. Like if you think of Arjun Ranawat playing a serious cop, okay. And so
Yeah.
because I played Arjun Ranawat, that was a little child, was a baby at that point in time. You know,
Mm-hmm.
grown now, and this is a mature, character, sensible, dignified. And since he's playing a cop, he's smart, so all brains and brawn. And he has his sense of humor as well. He puts everything out there just the way it is. He gets, people try like how it is with the ministers and with police that they have to listen, and he does that even if it's going wrong by, like, say for example, the corrupt ministers they understand, and he's wrong and he humiliates him, but he gives him the respect. But eventually, he goes and does what he needs to do.
Okay. Okay. Your association with Mahesh Manjrekar ji has been for the past many years. In the press conference, he mentioned that I just wanted Salman to say and mean the lines and not enact them. But
Correct,
these,
correct.
yes,
Yeah,
but these
yeah.
lines are intense and of such strong, aggressive characters. How do you prepare your mind for it, and how long does it take for you to come out of that
You know,
mental
as
space?
see, it's if you feel it, you mean it. So it's very
Right,
important that you feel the character, that you know the character. The fact that you can walk like the character and you can feel the character and you know what emotion he's going through, then it
right.
becomes simple. But if you're trying to act out a character, then it
Mm-hmm.
becomes a caricature. And I believe that when you're playing um, a person from a belief, from a culture, from a sect, religion, you need to give that that culture, a lot of respect. Like in Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam, we played Gujarati there. So there was a lot of respect,
Right.
with the music and the celebration and stuff, And then, for example, Suraj's film, there's a lot of respect for the family. South here, same way, playing, Punjabi Sardar, you know.
Right.
So this is what I did was I wanted to give it like the most amount of respect for, the Sikh community.
Amazing. Amazing. You have seen Ayush's journey and transformation. How defining is Antim going to be for him going ahead, according to you? Do you think it's going to be a game changer for him? What do you have to say about his performance and transformation?
See, he's undoubtedly very good in the film, and when you see the film, you'll agree with me. And I mean, we've got the response only on the trailer and his promos and on his on the teaser as well that he's looking different, he's transformed, he's
Yes.
not so it just makes me feel very happy that he's worked really, really hard, and he had to put in a lot of sacrifices. He had to put in a lot of effort because this is
Mm-hmm.
not his body type. This is not the way Ayush looks. Ayush looks like a sweet, simple boy.
Yes.
You know, and then suddenly to look like this on screen and to play this character and portray this with so much of ease, that means that much of hard work has gone through. And we were
Mm-hmm.
just, Ayush was just not telling me that, that I was telling Ayush that how Mahesh, told me that he wanted you to be in the film, and I didn't think at that point in time it was right because you didn't look at the character. And he told me that he says that he will be that and he'll be awesome in the film. And then
And
and he thought that I said that. Only after Mahesh Manjrekar said that, then I say, what? Only if you work hard and if you, actually want to do this. And he was not sure that he would be able to pull it off. But I mean, from his diet to his training to,
everything.
living like a very disciplined life. But he's a very dedicated boy in each way. So I had no doubt that he would not pull this off.
Yes, surely he looks amazing. Um, we all know that what the theaters look like on a Salman Khan movie release day. It's like a festival. But the theaters have opened up recently, but ever since the COVID scenario, for people, OTT has been a quick access to entertainment. At the same time, given your fan base, do you think Antim will become the film that brings the audience back to the theater experience with the same
Intention is
enthusiasm?
intention is this. Our wish is this, that people come back to the theaters. Theaters abad ho jaye. Fir se people come out for outings and they enjoy the the magic of cinema, with their families and their loved ones. But then, yeah, I mean, this is what we want people to come to theaters. But then, it's not up to us only. We can try and do the best we can, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and make the best movies content wise. For that they come into the theater. But uske
Yes.
baad unki marzi hai.
Correct. With the rise in OTT space, do web shows interest you?
I watch them. I watch them. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of web shows and stuff. Oh, for me to do right now.
Mm-hmm. Uh,
Um, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe at some point of time, if I have, some free dates and in between releases, perhaps yes, I can do one. But my thing is, I should be silver screen, and then
okay.
after that, it could go on to satellite and digital. But if something does come out, which is of like a great magnitude, scale, then perhaps yes, I wouldn't mind doing that. It has to be content driven, and this content that has been put out on OTT platforms with all this abusive language and exposure and sex
Mm-hmm.
and people making. I don't think I'm comfortable doing
Yes,
any,
that's one part of it. Yeah.
and I don't even watch it. So if there's anything like this that comes up, people says me yeah 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 yeah,
Mm.
then I rather I don't even get into watching it because I don't think that is
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable with watching it. Right.
Yes, and a major part of the audience too thinks the same way.
Yes,
Um,
yes, yeah.
Lastly, Salman, you and Ayush have worked hard for that amazing physique we see in the trailer. So during the shoot, was it strictly diet food on set? Because I've heard a lot about the food that comes from your house. Uh, who is
Yes,
more of
but
a foodie?
that is all controlled now. That is, I mean, it's not that we're on diet all throughout, but yes, because I was shooting for Tiger and I was also traveling. Ayush had a good 3 months. So when I came back, I was shocked seeing Ayush the way he was. So then
Mhm.
I had a week and a half to start training. So I tried and covered it up. I was training thrice a week, thrice a day. And then I was also like, taking care of my food and diet and everything.
Okay. Otherwise, who is more of a foodie between you and him?
Yeah, so he was going through this turmoil of eating a lot, and I was going through this of not eating much at all. So I had to cut down, and he had to bulk up. So there were two different diets altogether, with
Okay.
no salt, with no sugar, bland fruit, salads, and
Okay.
whatever protein that put in.
Okay. Thank you, Salman, for joining us. It was
Welcome,
lovely
welcome.
talking to you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
Bye. See you soon. Bye.